My soundboard's not working.
Steam.
I was like, I pressed the button and it's just like, well, voice mod still has to boot up. So we're about to do that right now. Like, no! They're clapping! The clap! But hello and welcome. We are here back again and still no sound. Now it's just terrible, no volume. There. Hooray! We exist. We're here yet again talking about stuff in the world of Toku. Though, when putting this together, I was like, there's no news. Nope. Not really anything that happened. I was like, what's going on? Yeah, you guys have hats and I don't have hat. I don't wear a hat.
I wore a hat because like my hair was shit because I got out of the shower to record a video and I put on a hat. But yeah.
Shit too, that's why I'm wearing a headband. Wait, I see a hat in the distance. Here we go. Right. The hat is, it is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And I'm definitely not a hat guy, given how my hair just sticks out from this.
No.
Yeah, that's
not a hat guy.
No. If your hair was orange, you would look like Carrot Top. Because there's a movie he did called Chairman of the Board. Us old people know this movie very well because it was like in the height of Pauly Shore, and everyone wanted to find these other slapstick comedians. Like, oh, let's give this comedian Carrot Top a movie, and it's probably the worst comedy ever made. And when he put on the hat, his hair did the same thing.
People just don't realize how like voluminous my hair actually is. So when I put something so close to the head, it's just like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Oh well, that was a fun experience. First time I've even seen myself in a cap in forever. Just got back to the merch that they were just giving away. And I was like, I'll take free stuff. Oh. All right. So, no, I did not include in the thumbnail because I literally just shipped this together while just waiting for us to go live. But we do have a bracket off.
Hells yes.
We got to bracket off, so it's still going to be a long stream because these go on for a while. The theme of this one is based off of what we had Goes User do this past week. Showa, baby.
Hells yes.
So we're going to have ourselves yet another drip off that is going to be Rider, Sentai, Ultraman, Metal Heroes, and one Curveball, all only up until their Showa era.
Okay.
So we're not doing all the Sentais that came after. You know what? Once we get to like 89, that's it. We're done. Like 88 is technically the cutoff. I was born right at the start of Heisei.
That's cool.
I was there when it started.
I was
Yeah.
there. I was not there when it started. I was born after it ended.
So I'm probably gonna fuck up some of these metal heroes that I have not seen, so I'm not too familiar with who's
Me too. Zia, your mic keeps fading in and out.
Yeah.
who. Ooh, let me. That's weird.
You got a noise gate on there, a noise suppressor?
I do not.
Chat wasn't going to bring it up, but I kept noticing. I don't know if it's because you're moving around a lot or. But it's like you'll sound really close and then you'll sound really far away.
Yeah. Could be noise gate or noise suppression if you have that enabled.
Let me go through voice mod and see if I can get that going.
Theo. Well, he's doing that. I got new toys.
Nice. I got new
And my
toys.
camera autofocuses with the lights.
I got new toys as well. I might do a review on. You know, the hype is gone. I might do a review on this.
Try to put it on.
Yeah.
Try to put it on.
Yeah, try to put on the Tegasword on your fist. Try to fist
For
it.
for the video, because I want to unbox it for the video if I get around to it. But if I don't up the video, I will fist the Tega. No, wait.
You will fist the Tegasword.
Next stream.
Swap my microphone input to being.
Although I did have my friends visit last Saturday, who tried out a lot of my Toku toys, which I've got a video of, which I wanted to upload, and they said no. Yeah.
So this swapped over to voice mod. Is it still going in and out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not as bad.
Something with my actual microphone.
Damn.
No, and I just got it too.
Oh, new mic.
Ever since the like the latest Windows update, the only way that I can even use the microphone is I have to unplug it and plug it in every time I read.
Oh, I had that with my old mic. That's why I bought this one. I had to do it with my camera too, my other before I upgraded to the face cam. Technology's stupid.
Yeah. I'm thinking about upgrading my mic, but it works fine. It's just I keep seeing like that Elgato mic in my Amazon recommended, and I was like, don't tempt me, devil.
Or is it that new one they've released, like the white one?
No, the other one that looks like rectanglish.
Oh, the face cam.
No, I've got the face cam. I've got the face cam camera. It's the mic.
Oh, the
microphone.
mic. Oh, the wave.
Yeah. I'll send it in chat. Possibly,
Yeah, 'cause that's the mic they have. They have like the wave, and then they have the mini wave.
All right, I
They're all
just
right.
unplugged it and replugged it back in.
Holy base.
Cool.
Oh,
Just
You do
narrate
sound better now.
everything we do.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
got nothing going on in terms
it's
of.
not 100% better. No.
Okay.
Yeah, no cutting out now. Before it was like every other word. It was like you were just moving away and further. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna make that motion. I don't trust you.
Yeah, that's not good. Actually, that probably explains why I couldn't even hear myself, because usually when I have my headphones plugged in directly into the mic, I can hear myself as well. But previously, I wasn't getting that, so that's probably why. Now we're good. All right, so obviously everybody's caught up with the shows going on right now. Gavu still. I feel hopefully Gavu goes better next week, but I feel like we're rushing into this final form. And I'm not too big of a fan of that. I mean, I'm rewatching these episodes now because obviously it's like I haven't put out my review yet, but I am binging through the episodes and typing up everything. I hate doing batch reviews just because of the amount of crap of having to watch it all over again, but then like in sequence and then do all that. So I'm trying to give a lot more Cliff Notes type things. Because I got through the Suga stuff, enjoyed those, gave my thoughts on that separately, and then jumped onto this new arc. But then as I started digesting this new arc, I'm like, the more I see it, the more I don't like it.
Interesting. Maybe because you're binging them again.
Well, it's also because the narrative flow is just not there.
I can see that. I don't know. I personally been enjoying it. I think it's probably my favorite in Reiwa. If they stick the landing with this show and not too many like little to no plot holes, it may just go on my overall top 10.
I mean, overall, since I do an aggregated review at the end, it's like it's not like even if these episodes score low, which they're not, they're not even going to score that low anyway. Yeah. It's going to be a Gavu low score, which is going to shock everybody. Like, Habi, no, you hate this show,
fucker.
Well, I'm sorry. There are days in my life when if I got a B on anything, I was like, damn, I'm the greatest. Mark's a smart boy now.
Look, it's like I tell my employees, like I just had a conference call that went on way too long and I started going through some metrics and they were complaining about stuff. And I was like, you guys are bitching and moaning about scoring an A on your exams. I don't even know why you're complaining, because everybody was like above the 90% on like our metrics and they were still complaining. It's just like, but why am I getting dinged for this? Just like, why are you complaining? I'm just showing you the metrics. But then there's still some people that still complain when they see like something below perfection that's just like, nah. But hey, you know, it is what it is. The pacing is still good. It's better than the pacing that we had back when we had the Bitter Gavu episodes. But I don't like that. Like during this latest episode, during the Twitch stream, you visibly will see me get upset when they show that native it was working on the Bitter Gavu standalone. Because I know what that means. Like when you just see the belt piece by itself floating in a tube, I know we're getting troopers. And I was just like, what? Don't like that. Don't like that one bit.
Hasn't happened yet. There's still hope it doesn't happen.
Well, considering that we already know that the scans that we were reviewing last week definitely are coming to fruition this upcoming episode, because that one Granute that was over there ingesting the dark candy is indeed going to end up transforming into Bitter Gavu. And I'm like, okay.
That's true.
Well, he puts a Gavu on top of his Gavu, but then he's in human form, so he's like he's got a divisor on, so it's all that stuff. I have heard of Gourmety, the new era, and the song is terrible. We were actually talking about it on Discord the other day, and I'm just like, I don't like this song. So yes, I do know what you're talking about. Because you're still good though.
Oh yeah,
I'm like. What episode are we on? 10 or 11?
10.
All right, the last episode I watched was 9. So I'm one episode behind because it's been a long week.
You won't know the context of our drip off.
Except that, Showa.
Yeah, Showa, yeah, that's true.
I was there.
I just realized one of these guys repeated on this bracket. That ain't right. That ain't right at all. No, so this episode of Goes Udra actually surprised me, because since they were doing Showa, I kept thinking that it was going to end up being a Go Ranger dedicated episode. And no, they threw the meatiest curveball I could have ever expected. And it was a giant Zubat episode. And I was just like, the fact that we are getting, a Zubat fanboy here, preach, that's a good ass show. I was just like, I was not expecting that. That was not on my bingo card this week. So highly, highly liked all of that. Along with Kenjiro just out here, proving that he's the best ranger on the squad, the best member. He's definitely the favorite for me still. Though I know that there's a lot of people that are also arguing in terms of which one they dislike the most, whether it's Rikuo or Ryugi. So I don't know. Is anyone riding the hate train on either of these two? Like,
I'm not riding the hate train. I'm just not vibing with them.
I mean, it's
I'm
still
sure-
early. We haven't gotten much plot regarding them in general. They're holding that close to the chest.
Yeah.
But we did get palette swap Daijujin, which Amon Lopez asks Ash, what's your take on the Black Megazord?
It's a thing. I mean, we've known about it for ages. Through Bandai, I didn't even know that Jorange got it until I was like looking into it, because I thought that was like an American only thing. I think it looks cool. Black and gold is always a cool color scheme. It sucks that it was like CGI.
I mean, this in general, I think was a Bandai / Toei FU to Hasbro.
Yeah.
It definitely gave me those vibes by the end of the episode, because I was just like, damn, fuck your palette swaps on this same show over and over and over again. Tired of that shit. And then they just, wrecked it up, and I was fine with it. So, what else we got that's good before we move on to the brackets? Anything major?
No.
Not that I can think of.
I'm waiting for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not going to show them on screen. I can show them after we're done. I got my Hall of Free Comic Book Day stuff on Thursday. Because I'm going to be busy all day tomorrow, and I got to pick my wife up at the airport, and I've been going to the shop since 2012, 2013, and I was like, hey, listen. And they always set them aside for me anyways with my pull list, and I was like, just don't post anything online or anything like that. I'm like, all right, I won't. And I'm curious to see what everyone thinks about VR Troopers, the Amazing Spider-Man Free Comic Book Day that kind of has a little tie to Ultimate Universe. I'm curious to see what everyone thinks, because it's VR Troopers. I mean, I tell everyone nostalgia goggles are a thing, especially with how comics have been. Like Melissa brought back Biker Mice from Mars. We had our Power Ranger run. Now we're getting VR Troopers. And I was like,
Mice from Mars.
Yeah, no, it's actually decent.
It's actually decent. Okay.
Yeah. My thing is, who remembers how those shows were when we were actually kids? Like, everyone remembers the toy commercials for Street Sharks because they're jawsome. Who remembers the show? I mean, I got high the other day and I rewatched it because I think it's on Tubi. So I got really high and was rewatching Street Sharks. Yes. I don't know. I don't remember that show as a kid. The only show I remember as a kid is Gargoyles, because that's peak.
I remember.
Yeah, even I don't remember Street Sharks as a kid, and I remember having all the toys.
Yeah.
I can remember moments. I can remember moments for Street Sharks. Like, probably.
I remember the commercials.
Dude, the commercials were great.
I remember the Vin Diesel
fake wall.
I love seeing that Vin Diesel promoting Street Sharks video that surfaces online every few years.
Damn it, this thing duplicated itself.
So it's one of those things where it's like, I'm curious, because I can sit here and say, oh man, I loved VR Troopers as a kid, but I don't remember shit from that show. Same with like the only thing I remember vividly is like Power Rangers and like Mystic Knights, because that theme song gets stuck in your head. But it's like so many we're in that time frame where like these old abandoned IPs are coming back, and I'm like, I'm curious like what people think of VR Troopers. Like, I still, when I find toys, like I post it on Twitter and like Instagram, it's like, hey, I go out toy hunting at vintage stores and I find like a sealed VR Troopers toy. I'm like, do I spend $45 on this thing? Or Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, like stuff like that. So I'm like, with the comics for tomorrow, I'm like, is there enough interest where VR Troopers is gonna be actually a big thing or not? Because
I think the VR Troopers comic is, because the VR Troopers is going to be going for 6 issues. It's going for 6 issues. We're getting an issue in June. We're not getting an issue in July. That would bring the final issue into December. I'm just going to leave it at that. Because
I'm going to be asking some questions at Comic-Con about it, because I'm like, I want to know, like, I feel like all this stuff is just testing the waters, and You know, it's technically Toku because it's an adaptation of Metal Hero. So I'm like, I'm curious what else is going to be like brought up from our childhoods.
Well, I didn't know that
the
Hasbro
90s.
still had the IPs for that stuff when the VR Troopers appeared in the comics.
Yeah, there was a weird how the IP worked. Like, it's only for certain ones that they originally had. It's obviously not all Metal Hero, but I'm just like, I'm curious because I was like, man, can we get like Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad back in? Like, what else is gonna be next? And it's like one of those things too with, you know, Toei having their Kamen Rider Global social media account now, and they tweeted out a photo of Ghost. And like, who you guys calling? I'm like, okay. I was like, listen,
Ghost
y'all are doing some
confirmed.
Ghost. I was like, you guys releasing a Blu-ray? I want them to treat it like Media Blasters does. Hire one of us Americans to do the special features on it. I will gladly do a mini documentary about it for that because I'm just curious what this means because they haven't said anything other than sharing Amazon links to what you can buy for Kamen Rider
And a flowchart of ways to watch stuff.
Yeah, so I'm just like, what do you guys like? What is your account? What is like the purpose of this? Because you haven't really done anything that we haven't already seen other people tweet yet. And I was hoping we'd have something more to talk about it, but they literally have not done anything except for a photo of Ghost. And it wasn't even on a Ghostbusters day either. So I'm like, you're making a Ghostbusters reference on a random ass Tuesday at the end of March or April? Like, the hell?
Let's see here. I think the only thing else Toku related that we got here is just the release schedule for some toys that's going to end up coming out. All the different Sentai rings that will be coming out through June, July. But nothing too crazy on that front.
No.
And then the crossover between Boom Boomger and King Oger, their crossover villain that essentially is manhole cover thing that absorbs Doug Dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Not.
When is that releasing? King Oger versus Boomger.
It should be soon. It should be within like the next. It should be around June, like early June.
And then it will be online in like end of the year. And I'll probably won't watch it because I don't think I watched the.
Now, are we getting the Boom Boom Grand Prix in this film, or is it going to be over by the time the crossover starts?
I think it's going to stop, and then the King Ogers are going to go race with them at the end.
In what vehicles?
They're bugs.
I don't know. They ain't got wheels.
They transform.
Then they got wheels, but they can use their little bug legs to scurry across the field through Rainbow Road.
We'll see. By then, they'll have to compete with actual Mario Kart because it'll be June, and we'll have new Mario Kart.
King Oger versus Boomger is out now. It came out on the 1st of May.
No, it's been out.
Oh, okay.
But, like, from a standpoint of
we gotta get the physical media of it's gonna be like a month. Actually, it's usually like 2 months, 3 months. It's a stupid amount of time that it takes to release. It's like how the old DVD releases were in the US, where you literally had to wait almost like a year before they got released. And nowadays it's like, oh, it's been in theaters 3 weeks. Cool. Here's the Blu-ray.
Here's the digital version.
The 45-day rule. That's basically it now.
Yeah, that kind of killed cinema.
It did. You know what's going to save cinema, though? The Steamboat Willie horror movie. Yeah, definitely not until
that was the thing.
Yeah, that's already online, too. And whatever they do with Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 3, the Pooniverse, which Zio found that word out and found out that's a real thing.
It is not called the Pooniverse. You're fucking lying.
It is. It is. It is.
Yeah, when someone just suddenly said that he got to the point where he said it's pooning time or pooing time, I fucking died. I was like, ain't no way that's a real thing.
I think it was, I've seen everything that's released so far. I'm waiting for Bambi's Revenge next. Peter Pan's Wonderland, Neverland Nightmare was not that good. The Pixie Dust was a drug. It was kind of weird and kind of seemed like a Black Phone type of spoof type movie, but it wasn't. It wasn't. But the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Yep, I told you. I don't make things up. I'm serious about this universe. Okay, they're doing an Avengers level crossover.
Well, that's what I looked up, and it looked like a Photoshop.
Yeah.
Okay, well, looking at the release of King Oger versus Nombros, I was looking at back when I downloaded the original files. It was May 19th of last year. So it shouldn't actually be that long. It might only be a couple weeks.
Yeah, maybe Japan does the digital thing as well, because these things do come online.
Well, they got a digital distribution via Amazon pretty early on, so that's probably why.
That explains a lot as well.
You know, it'd be great if they just gave us the Toei Tokusatsu Funtime app in English, like New Japan Pro Wrestling does for their app.
Hey, what's that Twitter account that's promoting Kamen Rider in the West?
I imagined it before. When they first were, I was like, listen, yeah, I was like, just literally, you don't even need to do like dubs on it. Just give us subtitled stuff on the app. I'll gladly pay $10 a month for that. I'll pay $12. Get the back catalog of old shows on there. I mean, I'm still gonna bootleg them and download them for my external, but
all right. So now it's time for the real fun time. The bracket off. Unless anyone else got anything else.
No, I got nothing.
Cool.
Oh, really quick in chat, Paul, the Pinocchio horror movie does not have a release date yet. It is slated for fall. So it's probably going to be between August and September because the Pooniverse Monsters Assemble is coming out in October. That's right.
When does the Bambi one come out?
That's coming out in July.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, y'all. So for this one, I tried purposely not matching up people from the same series together on the first bracket, but there was far too many Sentai, so there are, I think, like one or two, maybe just one, that is just two Sentais. Everything else should be a pairing of one show with another show on this one. So this is not power level based. You're literally just judging the fit and how they go in here. Like who's rocking it better than the other one. So it's another drip off. It's just Showa era drip off. And I wish I could include all the Showa series tokusatsus, but that would have taken way too long just to get some of the some good pictures of some of the more obscure shit. So we got to settle for the big four of the era and one curveball. That curveball being Toei Spider-Man down here.
When you said drip off, I thought you meant like their clothes.
No, it's literally just just suits.
Okay. Can't wait till we do a bracket battle for kaijus based on fuckability.
I'd be down.
You know what? You compile that list, and we'll do it next time.
I'm keeping Mothra off the list though, because that's not fair. That's cheating.
All right, so there, like I said, there's no rhyme or reason for any of these orders. I just randomly just moved people like to where they are. So if you don't like the seating, it's that the only ones that are somewhat right is just like Aka Ranger versus Ichigo. And I think original Ultraman and Gavon are probably it. So, so the first one we got here is Kamen Rider Black and Ultraman Jack, I believe. Am I right?
I don't know. It's Ultraman. They all look the same.
Yeah, not
oh
a
my
racist,
God.
but all
I'm joking. I'm joking. I like Ultraman.
Yes, this is Jack. Okay. I'm trying to make sure. I think I've gotten enough under my belt that I can recognize some versus others.
Showa is basically the helmets. Is the only way to really tell because the patterns for the suit like start to blur together.
All right. Which looks better?
Black.
Yeah, black. Honestly, like it's.
Black.
Yeah, I got to give it to Black, especially like the way he does the transformation. Originally, he's got the little smoke coming off on there. It's kind of nice. Plus, there's just more going on. For Ultraman, it's pretty much wetsuit. We got a little light, and yeah, we're like big gray men when it comes to our heads. So I think Ultra's probably going to lose a lot of these. I kind of feel like I know the route that this is going to end up going. But I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. But I think it's going to be a sweep for a certain franchise.
Yeah, there's only like 2 Showa Ultraman designs where I'm like, yeah, I'll vote for those.
Which, I mean, we only got like, we had 9 votes in. I mean, we got 11 votes, and someone did vote for Jack. I don't know who did. You're wrong, though, but you did. Good for you. You're defending Ultraman Jack. And look, it's the fit. I understand the actor that played him had passed away a couple years ago. So there's some sympathies there. But we're judging the suits. And one's clearly better than the other. Let me see here. Well, you got to click the poll, and then you can actually, vote in it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you're only going to see who's leading. If you don't click on it, then you won't be able to vote. Click the poll, and then pick. But if you already voted, then that's there. But I mean, 14 votes, that's already over half of the people that are watching right now, because this is a slow stream night. So we got to give it to...
Everyone's going to see Thunderbolts.
Great. I like how my thing doesn't work. Why does this thing not work? It's like... Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, I'm like... I got my stream deck up, and it's like, yeah, I'm not going to play. I'm waiting for voice mod to be running. Well, no sound effects it is. Devastating. All right. Okay.
Oh.
We got Aka Ranger versus Ichigo. I didn't put Nigo in here just because literally same design, different stripes, different boot colors, but the design's the same, so there is no Nigo up in here. So I'm going to give this one to Aka Ranger.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Aka Ranger as well.
It's tough. I'm trying to just go based off of it and not like any like nostalgia shit and like
if this was Shin Kamen Rider or Kamen Rider the Next, and guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, I think it's I gotta get Aka Ranger for that one.
See, I still don't like the chest
helmet.
piece.
And I like the collar. Like that's the only problem I have with the collar. Is like the chest piece just seems
disgusting. It's disgusting for Ichigo.
That's the best way. I was trying to be polite and not overly negative, but like
they refine it in like the first and the next. Like that's a clean fit that they had going on. But here I'm just like, that just looks like saggy jowls, like just completely just saggy everything.
Yeah.
It ain't doing it for me.
Yeah, the chest piece, like, it's always been something I've never been a fan of. When I see like the original Kamen Rider design, it looks like it's going to fall off, or it looks like it's going to flap around a lot. And I get it for the time, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the chest piece. And like you said, they do refine it in later, iterations and later stuff, but yeah, I'm not the fan of it. Not the biggest fan of it, in my opinion. So Aqua Ranger for me.
What are you doing? Stop it. Come on. No, stop it.
I mean, the poll's right there. It's there. But right now, it does look like Ichigo is winning on the community vote.
No, I gotta feed
Which
this little
you're-
gremlin.
But you're wrong. Because it should be Aqua Ranger. Where's Cloudy with his math? Oh, wait. Cloudy's bedridden.
Drinking? Okay, better.
No, he had major surgery earlier in the week.
Oh, no, I remember that.
Yeah. So he's been kind of like on death's door the entire week. Oh, the bracket? Yeah, we just started the bracket. This is only the second one. See, we've only gone through one. This is literally the second one. Look, how can y'all like that chess piece? Also, if you've seen OG Kamen Rider, like the helmet doesn't even cover like Hongo's whole head. Like you see the hair come out the back. Sometimes the mouthpiece isn't closed all the way, so you literally see his lips. That ain't peak suit design. That's a struggle on duct tape. There's a reason why the original suit didn't survive that much, and they had to like keep painting it. Just trying to make these cases. All right, who's good with mathing?
Not me.
Damn.
Not me then. Sure.
Because there's 15 votes. I think we all went for Aqua Ranger on our side. So we have a combined 6 votes. There's 15 votes. 27% went to Aqua Ranger. So let me see if I can math out here.
It's mostly Red Rangers, right?
Yeah, it's just the red. The red fits because that kind of sets the tone for the uniforms for those seasons.
Okay.
I didn't throw in Big One because he wasn't the original leader of Jaka, so. All right, so let's see. 16. It's 4 votes. Yeah, so even with our 6 votes, Ichigo would still take this one.
Okay.
Because that means there was 12 votes for Ichigo. There's 4 votes for Aqua Ranger. And even with our combined 6, that only makes it 10 votes. So they still win. Sadly.
Oh.
Making bad decisions already. Okay, well, here we go. All right, I had to pick the OG Ultraman with the OG Ultraman face and Gavon. And whoever votes for OG Ultraman, I don't know what you out here thinking.
Like, I know people are going to say nostalgia, but I'm going with Gavon.
Like, it's got to be Gavon. Like, that's a clean suit. That's a clean suit.
Yeah. Especially for its time.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Ultraman.
You
I'm
bitch.
Joking. I'm joking. Come on now.
Listen, that's not even a fuckable face.
With the right motivation, every face is.
No, with certain lighting conditions.
True.
AKA none. Ensure. Ultraman is more unique to you. What do you mean? They're all wearing wetsuits. This is Gavan. This is motherfucking. This is a whole. There ain't no other suit like this, except other Metal Heroes.
Honestly, the thing is with Ultraman, it's just like the comic thing. If this was Shin Ultraman, because I love the Shin Ultraman design, I would have went with the Shin Ultraman one. No, can't jump up here anymore. Go eat your food. No, don't yell at me. Fine.
This is Showa. Garo did not exist in Showa. That is literally a mid-2000s starting property. This is a Showa drip off.
Yeah.
So it can't go past 88. 88 was the cutoff. Showa because of the latest episode of Goes Yudra. That's the only reason why. 13 votes in, and it looks like Gavan's taking it. No debate there. Great. All right. So we got 80 versus Denji Red.
I'm gonna go with Ultraman.
And Denji Red. Here is the poll. And as much as I like the intro to 80, but I also love the Denjimon opening. Fantastic. But 80 just looks like a big baby. Like he's got that bald baby head with like the one hair up there. Like he's built like Charlie Brown if he was an Ultraman. If Charlie Brown was an Ultra, that would be this. Or what's that one PBS show with that bald kid, Caillou? That's him.
I know what you're talking about.
He's that is him. He is him. But he got some big testicles, though. Some big old testicles. But nah, it's still gonna go to Denji Red for me. I know Ash is muted, but I think Ash is gonna pick Denji Red.
No, I didn't know I was muted the whole time. I said Ultraman.
No, ain't no way.
Sorry, I was playing back like my video that I uploaded to make sure like it sounded fine.
Rugrats, that would be Tommy Pickles, but Tommy Pickles doesn't have a head like
No,
does.
his little brother though, was it like Dill or
Dill?
whatever? Yeah,
It's Dill Pickle.
mm-hmm.
Nah, but Dill's head wasn't built like that either. The proportions ain't right. Ooh, but let's see. This one's a little bit more divisive than the other ones because we actually got like 42% on 80, 58% on Denji Red. Interesting. So we've but Ash was the curveball here that went 80.
Mm-hmm.
But since we went for Denjimon, and Denjimon's currently at 62%, I end this now. Denji Red wins. And that's it. We got it.
Sure. How many votes did he have total? Because me and Ash count as, well, me and you cancel each other out, so Ash only counts as 2 points for it.
Mm.
It was 61 to 38. 13 votes.
Oh, never mind.
All right. Flashman versus Maskman, because we had to do it.
Oh fuck.
We had to at least have one Sentai matchup against each other because of the sheer amount that we've got here. But I gotta give this one to Maskman because Maskman's got some nice ass suits. As much as I love Flashman, and I hear from folks that Maskman is more in the shit, even though I like the intro. But I like Maskman's suit.
I gotta go Flashman because I like the helmet more.
I'm going
Except after
Maskman.
that.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Man, they got that big 5 on their chest. It's almost like their name was supposed to be like, I don't know, 5-man or something. Ah,
I'll be right back.
too bad that show doesn't exist.
What show?
Exactly. Exactly. But otherwise, I do really like the fit. If this was like, Mask Man versus like Change Man or something, then I would have like a real serious problem trying to pick between the two. Who is Change Man up against anyway? Let's see that one. Super One. Fuck. That'll be later. That'll be later. All right, let's see here. We got 13 votes. Ooh, man, it is a Maskman sweep, almost 85%. I don't think there's no saving Flashman at this point. Nope. We're moving on. Maskman moves on to the next round. All right, we got Zet Cross versus Red One, also known as Bio Red in some circles. So, which one you going for? You going with the Zet Cross, or you going for the Red One?
I like both the helmets, but like, man, Bioman's suit, it's so loose, baggy.
I'll go Zet Cross.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I agree. Kind of looks like a Power Ranger costume. If I asked my mom, I want to be a Power Ranger for Halloween, and she's like, "I can make you a Power Ranger costume."
Well, it's tight depending on who the suit actor is. This particular photo just happened to have a very lanky.
But also from like
actor.
a design standpoint, it just looks like the white chest piece is just like printed onto it. So it just like
they were trying to make a circuit board, but they were like, well, we'll just do lines. That means it's a circuit board, so people will get it. The only issue, like, I don't like the Zet Cross suit. Like the SIC Zet Cross, amazing, top tier, 10 out of 10 suit. Base Zet Cross is a hideous ass suit. So I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Red One. Bioman's taking this one for me. Zed Cross looks like Kamen Rider's equivalent of an Ultraman.
Because of the color scheme.
Yes.
No, that makes sense.
There's nothing else about it. Is nothing else. There's nothing else that would like make it comparable to Ultraman.
Let's see here. Okay, so you both went for Zet Cross, right?
Yep.
All right, let me see here. Since we got 12 votes in right now. That would mean 4 votes went for Zet Cross. Yeah, no. Bioman wins.
Okay.
Your 4 votes don't counteract because there's 12 votes total.
Hmm.
So it'd be adding, an additional 8 votes, but even then, like with my 2 votes, that's still gonna give it. All right. Which one's this one? Which Metal Hero is this one?
I think that's
think this
RoboCop 3.
All right, hold on. Let me go to the Metal Heroes wiki.
It's okay, they all look the same to me as well after a while.
I don't know this one. I don't know this one off the top of my head, guys. I don't watch Metal Heroes like that.
I think it's either Spilder or Jespin. It's one of them. No, I think it's Spelder because Jespin's the blue one, or Juicepin, whatever they're called.
Just Beyond?
Jespin. I think Jespin's the blue one. I think this one might be Spelder.
Let me see. I just gathered the image and threw them on here. So.
Spielbahn.
Yeah, okay, there we go. All right. All right, so now that we know their names, is it Spielbahn or Stronger?
I go Stronger.
You seen how big that helmet is?
Yeah. Got a strong brain in there, that's why.
But is there actual lore I haven't watched? Stronger.
It's because he has a strong brain.
I'll go Justman. Is it Justman?
It's Spielbahn.
Spielbahn. Okay, I was right. Spielbahn.
I will go Spielbahn with this one as well. Like it's weird, but it's better than Stronger.
He looks like a transformer if like the DeLorean or Knight Rider transformed into a robot.
And you're saying that's a bad thing?
Yes, because he's not Stronger though.
I would just say that the leg armor is kind of weird because it looks like he's kind of wearing heels, and then it's a different tone than like the leg armor.
It looks like entry grade gunpla kit legs.
And his battle diaper just looks kind of off to me. If Stronger had a smaller helmet, had a size-fitting helmet, it would be Stronger for me. But Stronger's helmet is just off. Like he's got a bigger head than me, and I got a big ass head.
Well, that sounds like a personal issue.
It's his issue as well. Okay. He got too much head. That man got too much head.
Not gonna make the joke. Keep it PG.
Oh, it's raining. I left the cabinet outside that I painted earlier. It's wood.
It'll be fine.
Wood.
Trees get wet all the time and they're fine.
I know. I'm aware. I literally just said.
Luna, stop it. Don't swipe at me.
All right. Well, look, I'm going to drag this thing in. I'm going to go get wet. And I'm going to come back looking like a wet dog, probably. But, okay, wait. So, Ash and I both went Spielbahn?
Yes.
Okay, then Spielbahn wins. It's 55 to 45. So, if it was the other way around, it would have been a tie.
Yeah.
All right. We got Vol Eagle versus who the fuck is this? I think every time I'm gonna get to a Metal Heroes, I'm gonna be like, "Who's that? Is that? Let me see. Is that Just Beyond? Help me out.
Man.
Middle Heroes Wiki. Show me load images. That is not just who the fuck is that?
It's a dude.
Chadivan is what they're saying.
You did this to yourself.
I know I did. I picked a franchise I completely don't know. But I'm gonna have to go with Chadivan on this one as well. But let me put the poll up. You guys can converse amongst yourself while I go get this cabinet in from the rain. Let's see. Which fit is better? Chadivan. There, polls up. Discuss.
I'm gonna go with Chadivan because
Yeah, I'm going with Charaban. I don't like Volig or whatever it's called.
Yeah. It's just I don't know.
Sandals.
So I have no idea what I want to get with that voucher that work gave me. Like I was suggesting maybe put towards my Switch 2 pre-order, but I was like, yeah, but then I can get some good comics.
Luna, don't take your collar off. Oh, you little cunt. Oh, you're lucky my wife's not here. She'd be so pissed at you. Now I gotta somehow put the collar back on you without getting murdered. Understand? She's violent. Like,
Right.
I don't know. Well, the Switch. I mean, you could always use on Switch 2 games if there's anything you plan on getting. Like, it's just tough because there's not really a lot of stuff coming out right now.
That's true. That's true. Like
I'm grasping at straws just to buy Toku stuff right now because there's nothing.
And Terex and stuff like that.
That's just releases in general. There's like nothing being like I need this. Like I just before we went live, I bought the final form gimmick for Gavu. And have the DX Talk and Go Chizos on the way. So just have those, but there's nothing else coming out.
All right.
And that's when I realized his mouth tasted like cinnamon.
Perfect way to come in.
I know. I heard you close the door.
Oh. All right. So I'm guessing Chadivan by like a high amount.
I figured because he looks cooler.
Look, that's why in my head I'm like Metal Heroes is going to be out here sweeping. Bring it back.
It might actually. I mean, I think it just depends also on.
We did this one. The repeat. No! They repeated.
You sat there too and getting all the repeats.
Yeah, I was trying to get all the repeats out.
Maybe it was when you hit the back button. Maybe that kind of messed with it. Orb, I told you it was peak. My movie recommendations are never wrong. You can ask John. If I recommend manga, anime, or movies to anyone, I'm never wrong. Ever.
All right, so I'm just
it's on my hard drive.
I'm just gonna pick black again, but it's gonna end up losing to whoever wins the next one automatically. So yeah.
Alrighty.
No.
Okay, because we got Jiraiya, which I actually know that one because he was in Ninja, and an Amazon.
I refuse to say that Sentai season name. I feel like it took me years to not have a stutter, and I will mess that word up. It'll be bad for everyone involved. Like all the speech therapy out the window, and I just slip up. I'm torn on this because, like, it's that situation again. Because, like, I like Amazons, modern like redesigns, and it's just like I forget compared to all this other stuff how the Showa era ones actually looks. When I think of Amazon, I think of the Amazons. I don't think of this design first, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was like, I forgot that was the original one. I'm like, I don't feel about that.
Jiraiya's got basic Toku hero fit. It's probably one of the weaker of the Metal Heroes designs for me, just because of how basic it is. Probably Blue SWAT takes the cake, but this is pretty close. Well, Amazon, I mean, look, it's different than all the writers that came before him. Substantially.
Yeah, more primal design. Like I like it. It's
Plus
not bad. Like,
Jiraiya's got a very flat head.
Like I had to think just like objectively without like, or just like based on this without thinking of Amazon. I'll still go for Amazon because like the design is good.
Yeah. No, I'll go with Amazon as well.
It's got a scarf.
Yeah.
Well, so Amazon's taking this one for me, but Chad's currently saying Jiraiya.
Wow.
It's even getting higher for Jiraiya. All right, let me see, because right now it's 60-40. Now it's 64. No, wait, 60-40 again. 64-36. Well, I hear changing votes. Which would mean 7 votes out of 11 went to Jiraiya. Let's see. Since we all went Amazon, then technically that's 6 votes plus 4. So yeah, Amazon takes it just because of us. We save Amazon.
Yay.
We skewed it. We're stealing this for the sake of Amazon.
Yes.
All right. Y'all did this to yourself. It's Ichiko versus Black, but you already know Black's going to win.
Yeah, Black's going to win.
Yeah. I mean, especially given like everything we said, it's kind of like, yeah, we knew where this was going to go.
Like, look at it. One is like how it almost ended, and one's how it started. And then it's just like, look, by then it's like the suit design got much better. It was a lot more, refined. The helmets were closer to the face. Looked a little bit more organic.
Mm-hmm.
And then RX happened, and they were like, fuck this peak suit design. We're gonna do something dumb.
Basically.
Yeah. That 89% for Black. Ooh. 9 votes though. That's a low tally, but of course, with the panel already being on that side, that's going to be a sweep regardless. Like Ichigo's going to need a lot to recover.
Yeah.
And I don't think it has the votes. Because 11, 12, it just keeps going up. Just going to go ahead and call it. Because Black wins this round. Next up is Gavon versus Denji Red. And I got to go back to Gavon.
Let's think about this one.
Look, all that silver and then the light ups. He's got the light ups. Denji Red doesn't have the light ups. Gavon's got the light ups.
True, but Nah, actually, I have nothing against that. That is actually valid.
The only thing Denji Red has going for him is a scarf. That is it.
Listen, let's not downplay the power of a good scarf, okay?
Look. What if Gavan had a scarf?
Nah, it wouldn't work.
If it was gold, it would work.
True.
Or a metallic red.
I'll go Gavan.
Good, because so did the majority of everyone else. 86%.
I pulled up better photos. And I was like, okay.
Ooh.
Nah, this is no contest. It's still Mask Man for me.
Yeah, I can't vote Bioman at all. Like, I can't. Like, the helmet's cool, just that suit is just nah.
It's like, once again, it's like the more closer to modern era you get, the suit design improves for a lot of these shows. They refine these techniques. And Maskman is also sitting at 86% right now. You know, just to give Bioman a little bit of credit here, they do have some more color up in theirs, because there's some green, there's some blue, there's some yellow, there's a little bit of gold in there. The belt has those color schemes as well. I'm not saying that it's a good thing. It looks disgusting, but hey, it's there as well. Helmet, you know, it's cool. It's got the light ups in some shots.
No, I'm going Mask Man.
I mean, that's the right decision.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what chat's voting on. I can't.
Mask Man, 75% right now. 8 votes. Not even getting majority audience participation on this one. I mean, with us going Mask Man, it's still gonna end up going Mask Man anyway. It would have to take everyone else who's currently watching the stream to vote Bioman to offset it, and I doubt that's gonna happen within the next 5 seconds. Nope. Go. Oh my god. All right, so this was what? Spielbahn versus Shadivan, right?
Yes.
I believe so.
Okay, all right. Spielbahn, Shadivan. And I gotta give it to this one, Shadivan, right? The one that's, yes, it is. Cool. This one's diaper doesn't look as bad as the other ones. This one's got a terrible diaper.
It's like empty diaper versus full diaper.
Exactly. The proportions on this one's metal diaper is disgusting. As opposed, maybe it's just a pose. Maybe if I found a standalone shot of Shadiban standing up, they probably both have filled diapers, and it would just be terrible.
Probably, honestly, yeah.
Then I'm looking at things like the shoulder pads. The shoulder pads on Spielbahn are like teeny tiny. Like, why are you even there? Shoulder pads. While on Shadiban, they look like they've got a justifiable reason for being there. They cover a little bit more. They got a little bit of more overhang. Also, Spielbahn's face looks like he's actually mouthing out stuff. Like he's got an open mouth, like he's yelling shit. Which gives it a little bit more personality. He could definitely like eat a corn dog or 50.
As someone who just ate 5, he probably could.
Yeah. 100% Shadivan.
Yeah, shout Ivan.
So
Was it 100? It was 100?
yeah, it literally 100%. Okay. We already said this was gonna go to Amazon anyway. So, all right, it's Black versus Gavon.
Oh,
Black.
black.
See, this is where it starts getting difficult. See, look. If this was Shadow Moon, different story. Different story. I'd be torn between those, but I'd probably ultimately give it to Shadow Moon. But here, Gavon's got the shiny finish that I'm looking for, so Gavon's taking this one for me. See, like I said, if it was Shadow Moon, where's my Shadow Moon at? Over somewhere over here.
Shadow Moon would clear everything. I have a Shadow Moon right there. And I have another one over there.
Ah, there he is. I got him right here.
That is peak character. Peak non-rider.
Correct. Correct the Mundo.
Surely
put
on display.
Oh, Chad split 50-50.
Black wins.
Hold on. I'm gonna give him a little bit more time.
Oh, yeah, that's what he does. This is what he does when the one.
There's a little bit more time.
He's like, no,
look.
Let's give him like 10 more minutes.
Gotta count all the votes. Gotta count all the votes.
He's like, let me make sure Orb's in here with his alts. It's like,
we're gonna go storm Toei and show them who's got the better drip.
sure. I mean, how that goes. You want to go there to make sure they have the better drip. I want to go there for different reasons.
I'll go there in my makeshift Gavon suit, which is just me wearing 50 household mirrors on my whole body, duct taped together. Make it work. God damn, it went back to 50%. It was Gavon for like a split. And then now it's black. No!
Don't let him get away with this, chat. Don't allow this steal to happen.
Nah, stop the steal. This was supposed to be too big to rig.
I'm gonna watch that movie. I haven't seen Steel in a while. It's Shaq's best acting he ever did.
See, this is why y'all getting tariffs. This is why y'all getting tariffs. All right, Black takes this round. All right, now it's Mask Man versus Shadivan.
Ooh,
Sharivan.
shout
I gotta give it to Shadivan on this one. We're not getting to Kabutak. Kabutak is Heisei. This is strictly Showa. It's strictly Showa. Look, I like the Mask Man suit. Like, I do. But there's something about that Shadivan suit that's just better. Maybe it's the fact that it's armored. No, it's metal. It's a hero. All right, just to do a proper, so it's not just action pose. Here's another shot of Shadivan, just dead on, just to compare.
Mm-hmm.
And the diaper ain't full.
Yeah.
The diaper ain't full. But still has that nice shine to it. Like even for the suits back in the day, they still got that nice glisten to them. That mirror effect. It's nice. But then you see his mouth open and he's just like, yay. I'm Shadowban. But still, like it's all right. Oh my god! The diaper does have a face.
Oh, see it now.
You can't unsee it now. The diaper has a face. No. No. It's literally doing that face I just posted up in the chat.
That's okay. That is the face.
That's the face it's doing. Don't look at the crotch. You just ignore the crotch. Don't look at the crotch when you're voting. You can barely see the crotch over here. I'm gonna have to make an emote of just his crotch. Be worth it. Be worth it now. I think because of that, Mask Man's now winning in the audience vote. But we all said Shadivan, right? Right? Or are y'all changing your votes?
I'm not changing my vote.
No, I'm sticking with Sharavan.
Okay, if we stick with Shadivan, then we win. Because it's only 54-46, so obviously we would vastly skew that. All right, so now it's Shadivan versus Amazon, and it's got to go to Shadivan.
Yeah, Sharavan.
Mark, I'm guessing you're in the Shadivan camp, or are you going to swap over to Common Rider?
Go to Amazon. I don't see a face in his crotch. It's tarnished forever for me.
Actually, you do see a face on his crotch. Do you not see his belt?
It's above. Nope, I can't. Scarf's blocking it in this, and I just see it as a belt. It's not a part of his body.
It's got eyes and it's got the Waluigi. It's got the Warriors. It's got the Warriors.
That shit has a face painted on its crotch, whereas this is just a belt. All right. They imprinted a face on that man's crotch. Nope. I do not support that.
Well, he's the face on the crotch, just like, hey, Mark, what's going on? What you up to? I heard you were eating some dogs. I got one to offer you.
I'd be like, no.
Just pull the diaper back. Open wide.
Nope.
Now it's like gonna be observational details. You just look at every Metal Hero's crotch just to see if they've got a face on them now.
I gotta double check.
Yeah, we gotta double check. Do they have crotch face?
It's like when people see like random things like, oh my god, this Cheeto looks like a Charizard. It's like, it really doesn't. But if enough people say it, they believe it.
All right, so we're 2-1 on Shadivan over here, right?
Yeah, so I'm the one who went with Amazon.
Well, Audience vote was also Shadivan 64% to 38. So Shadivan takes it. Now comes Kamen Rider Black versus Shadivan for the finals of this side of the bracket.
Black. I'm going with Kamen Rider Black.
Same.
Not because of the recent revelations. It's just I prefer Kamen Rider Black.
Sure, it's not.
Let me look at their crotches at the same time. Let's see. Maybe if I like how my hard drive unplugged and replugged in. That's great. Cool. Thanks. Just for me leaning in. He's got veiny joint connections.
No, just shut the fuck up. Listen, you're just. Do you see this narrative that's being spun right now, everybody? Do you see this deplorable and chicanerous actions? Like, I would never.
Also, like, just a random like yellow on his fit, like, it just makes no sense to me. Like, why would you do that? Why would you put just random yellow on there?
The man has a face right above his dick. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but like, I watched Nick Jr. I saw face all the time. He was out there eating like peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Don't.
And saying burr, burr, burr. So for that reason alone, I gotta go with Kamen Rider Black. I mean, it's close. Look. Still, look, because I was still like on the boat of Gavan should have won previous round. Because Gavan's still the superior suit to me out of like everything in this bracket right now. So let's see here what we got. And yeah, 92% went Kamen Rider Black.
Okay.
Of course I did.
Which he ends up in the finals. And now we move to the other side over here.
Alrighty.
All right. We got which Ultra is this?
No, let him figure it out himself. You don't know who picked all these. You did this. This is
I don't know which Ultra this is.
Wouldn't it say on the
Ace.
PNG?
Okay, Ace.
Ace.
All right. I haven't watched Live Man either, but this is like Live Falcon, right? Or Red Falcon?
Yeah. I like Live Man. I like the Robo.
The only exposure I had to Live Man was a Gal Ranger versus the Super Sentai. But that was back when like it first came out. And I haven't seen it since.
The most expensive Super Sentai purchase I ever made was Live Man because they did the SMP line with the Bison liner and this and that, and then the regular Robo, and they all combined. And I was like, I want all those. And then I was new to SMPs and I didn't realize how their price points work. And that shit was like 2 car payments. It was like all together, I think it was not 2 car payments, a little bit less than that. It was almost in taxes, shipping, about 5 something.
Like, has any Ultra gotten past the first round? I don't think so. Nope.
No.
Damn.
Not till we get to
I think it's gonna be the same thing again.
It's gonna be when 7 pops up, we're all gonna be like peak. It's the best.
It depends on who he's matched up against. I can only see like their mid rift, so I can't tell which one because 7 has like I can tell usually by the head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll be Red Falcon for me. So 80% Red Falcon, 10 votes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think even with ours like that, that's doing it. Man, that was teeny tiny in comparison. Well, then again, it's like they about to fight for real, so who's gonna actually win? Also, I just realized that I grabbed the one with the fake Goes Uger like attachment shit, whatever the fuck. I was just trying to find a PNG file for these guys, and I got a Goes Uger DeviantArt one of Battle Japan. So ignore the Goes Uger shit on Battle Japan.
What Ultraman is this?
Leo.
I'll go with Leo.
Yeah.
I like
It's
the
good form.
helmet. I know.
I like it.
I know it's like a red wetsuit and bits and pieces on it, but I like the helmet. I like the helmet for Leo.
I'm gonna have to go with Leo on this one, just because I don't like the Battle Fever J suits.
That is what. That's why I'm not a fan of them as
Yeah,
well.
those are pretty bad suits.
Like that was probably some of the worst Sentai suits we've ever gotten.
So are we gonna get an Ultraman win?
It's possible. Even the chat's 62% currently for Leo. Plus, he's got that smirk on the helmet. You know, he means business when he got that smirk on the helmet.
So that is a good point.
Well, I thought the symbol on Leo was trying to one-up Prince before Prince decided to make his name a symbol. He saw Ultraman and was just like, you know what? I got to make my own symbol.
It's true.
Got to be hip. 9 votes. Battle Japan gonna come from behind? No, not at all. Not even slightly. Well done. We got our first Ultra win to the next bracket.
Nice.
All right, hold on. Let me do research here. Who the fuck is this?
Oh shit! Switch 2 stuff showing up on Costco to pre-order, or not pre-order, but like showing up on their store where the drops. So you
that
can
one. Costco. Oh, is this one just beyond? Just beyond. Okay. All right. Cool. I was clicking on the wiki over here just to look at images for reference.
All right, so I'm gonna go Just Beyond for this one.
Yeah, I am as well. Because the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It's Skyrider. What you talking about?
I know. Well, listen,
This guy.
the nostalgia goggles of the fact that, you know, the first Kamen Rider media I ever bought was a DVD for Skyrider. And my dumbass didn't know that, like, there's no subtitles on it because I was young and I still have it somewhere. But as much as I like the show, I don't like, compare those two. I just don't like the suit that much, honestly.
Look, but it's not that great of a suit. Mine's going to Just Beyond as well. Like whoever voted for Skyrider, I have no idea what's wrong with you. Just no, just absolutely no, not at all, not even slightly, not even a smidge. 10 votes, meaning only one person voted for Skyrider in the chat. Thank you. But no. Skyrider is just $1 menu Ichigo.
I wouldn't say that. It was a decent show. It's just
I think suit wise.
Oh, I know what I'm saying. Suit wise, I think me.
Yeah, we're just gonna give it to Just Beyond. There's no point. No, why are you here? You were here already. Who did not get paired up? Who's missing here?
You
or maybe
just
this is
think Ultraman. He just thinks all the Ultraman look alike.
No, I literally clicked until they were all gone and away. So I guess I'm gonna have to give RX a pity vote on this until I find out if there is another duplicate down here at all. There is not. Cool. So RX just wins by default.
That's fine. Ooh.
And you know Metalder's gonna take this one.
Yeah, Metalda sweep.
That's so good looking.
Like, who's gonna in their right mind vote for Goggle Red? Like, I don't like the Goggle like 5 suits at all, and their helmets are atrocious. Like, even the helmets aren't a saving grace for this Sentai. It's like, I'll see if it deviates, but right now, Metalder's got 100% of the vote. So, we'll see. We'll see who decides to be the person that's wrong in the chat. He doesn't even have the diaper overhang. Like, it's just there, and it's just like it's good. And then the helmet is like schlicking close to the head. Also, this is back when Sentai didn't have form-fitting suits.
Yeah.
So it was just like, yeah, here's a regular cloth fit. Have fun wearing these jammy jams. Ten votes. It's 100%. That let's put him out of his misery. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So this one's which one? Scheider. Yep. Scheider versus Taro.
Taro.
Yeah, Taro.
My favorite Showa Ultraman designs.
All right. Some people will vote for Taro just because of the name Taro.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I'm gonna continue supporting the Metal Heroes on this one. Even though chat is skewing Ultraman on this one.
Because chat is full of cultured individuals.
Are they now?
No.
They've made bad decisions before.
I'm well aware.
And they'll probably make
witnessed
bad
them.
decisions again.
Yep.
God damn it, or why you gotta make me look at his diaper again? He does have goofy ass face.
That's right. Or coming in clutch. My fellow fan of the Poonerverse. The word is so much fun to say. I emailed them. I hope they send me a t-shirt. I want the Poonerverse t-shirt. I will wear that in every video. I want a poster signed. I'll put it.
I would wear a Poonerverse every Friday at work because that's when we have casual dress day.
Yeah, it's just I'm gonna hit them up. They're a small studio. They like all the fan support. I'm not opposed to selling out a bit. They need to put me in one of those movies.
Oh no, the diaper face ain't so bad on this one.
That's what you think.
It really isn't. It's just
It's a
just
baby
that.
powder blue.
It is not that bad. It's not as bad as the other one. Like this is
No,
nothing
no.
in comparison.
But it has a weird mail slot in it, though.
What are you gonna insert in it?
I don't know. I'm not a fan of the suit, so I wouldn't want to be near it.
Well then. All right.
You just don't want Tara to win. That's why you're holding out. You're just like, so what vote?
No. I just wanted the votes to be, up there. Every vote should count.
Certain ones you don't give as much time to because you're like, ooh.
Well, look, when it's an obvious clean sweep.
Timer.
When it's an obvious clean sweep.
I want Jeopardy level timer.
All right, Tara wins.
Yes.
Oh no! I like both these suits. All right. Super 1, change dragon. Tassels, helmet, peak on Super 1. Can't deny that. But I like just the entire look of Changeman. But Super 1, though, got... And then he got the scarf, too.
I'm...
Super 1.
Right now.
Super 1.
I mean, Super 1 is actually like my favorite Showa era Kamen Rider suit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Super 1. I just had to look up other photos of both before I can make my full. I'm like, all right, I gotta see some extra photos of the fit and maybe like a GIF and stuff in action. And I was like, nah, it's still Super 1. And it was nice to see like the black and silver design with that little touch of red in there. I'm like, oof.
Oh yeah,
It's a clean design. If only all these Sentai suits weren't just red, it's kind of boring.
Well, that's who they choose to be their representative.
That was the joke. There's no difference because we're just choosing reds.
Well, I mean, even for Ultraman, all the ones I have are red.
True. Best difference, Ultraman.
Well,
You know
yes,
who
there
would
is
sweep
a-
this whole entire contest if they were a part of it? Die Ranger.
I mean, that would be a Heisei drip off.
I'm just saying Die Ranger would sweep sweep all of them. I don't think Die Ranger has lost any of our bracket battles.
Heisei would go on way longer because Sentai never had a hiatus, so
Yeah.
they've got a large roster.
Kamen Rider hasn't.
Kamen Rider, we would have to include the movie writers, so we would have like 23 writers.
Ultraman had a slight hiatus, but not as like.
But they still had a decent number
still-
in there.
Metal,
Metal
they had
Heroes
a lot
died
of
down.
stuff.
So we would only have a handful of shows for Metal Heroes as well, but still they would be in there. But then we can throw in things like Garo though.
Yeah.
And that's when we would really go through like they all look alike. Because it would be judging all the Garo suits.
I think that's what we need.
An indie Toku bracket off.
That'd be all right.
Well, but then we could also throw in like the Chosation series. We could throw in like a bunch of the Cutie Honey would be thrown in that mix as well. And people are going to be voting for some Cutie Honey just because the thirst trap.
Or we could throw in Waku Saver, and a few other ones.
Did they start doing the Waku Savers during Heisei?
Well, if we just did not just Heisei, if we did indie.
No, I'm trying to do Heisei here. But yeah, Super One takes it.
We did Parahero.
Here it is. The black sheep of the round.
Ooh, Toy Spider-Man.
Except the wrist changers just peak.
And he's got a machine gun.
Yep.
I swear, if this is like the last time I threw in like these black sheeps and the black sheep ended up winning the whole thing. But I do like I do like that Dinah red suit. Reminds me of baseball. But it's Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. Also, I tried watching last night Toku Sailor Moon. It's interesting, but that first episode was a slog.
Oh no, you gotta get past like all that stuff for like the plots to start building on that shit. Like it's peak plot. It's built like most like shoujo anime where you watch it for the plot.
Mm.
The character interactions and the drama between them.
Yeah. Which one's the Toku? Just a regular live action Sailor Moon?
Yeah, live action Sailor Moon.
No. Oh, because you're like the Toku. I'm like, is it the same, different one than the one that we've seen? Or
no.
I like the costume designs and stuff like that because I've seen those images floating around online for like the longest time, and I finally got my ticket machine to download it. But yeah, it gets hard for me to sit through because it feels like a very slow burn. Like that first episode felt like it dragged on.
Well, you got to think of it kind of similar to Sentai. They got to introduce all the Sailor Senshi.
That's true. Right.
So,
but I definitely want to like commit to it and watch the whole thing.
It's definitely worth it by the end, in my opinion.
Mm.
All right, 12 votes, and Spider-Man's got 75%. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
I don't know.
All right, we got X versus 7.
7.
7, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7 as well.
We should do a villains bracket battle, but based off of which villains we think can make it through 90 days of rehab.
We should do a bracket off where it's which villain would survive against a fight versus a silver back grape.
Listen, we were talking about this at work after the Discord, like after our meeting yesterday.
It's everywhere. It's literally everywhere.
No, they were literally like, oh, and I was like, you guys are missing the thing. Everyone thinks it's one at a time versus it. It's not. And then they're like, oh, well, how do you think you would do? I'm like, pretty damn good. I've seen the movie Congo like 100 times. It's one of my favorite Tim Curry films. All I need is an Amy Good gorilla, and I'm good to go. Like, I can take it. And he's like, it would kill you. I'm like, listen, it's got balls. It's got a dick. You kick it. Or I've seen Mighty Joe Young. I curl up on a ball. We go on an adventure together. That's it. Like, it's not that difficult. They like bananas. I don't eat bananas, so not for the flavor. I just don't trust the shape of them. That's all. But,
See, but what if this is a gorilla that's got like one in the tank and like he just pops the Duke out and then just he's slanging it?
See, I would say that because I was just like, okay, do gorillas actually throw poop? That's the thing. It's like I don't know if gorillas like how frequently they throw their poop. But at the same time, how would they react if a human threw poop at them? Because I eat a lot of fiber. And I just down 5 corn dogs. Like, you let me go get one of my oats overnight shakes real quick. I could throw at least half a gallon at them. Like, in the eyes.
I mean, the fact that you could just squirt shit on command is a talent unto itself.
It's not on command. I'm forcing it with the overnight oats. Because I swear I got those at Costco, that little shaker with the oats overnights that you drink. Oh, those things will clear you out every morning.
7 wins.
8 pounds. Of course it does. 7. Oh, this is.
Oh yeah.
I can't make that joke.
I don't like both of these suits.
The V3 I'm not the biggest fan of. Like, no fan of the mask. Like, it's like what we said about like Ichigo. Like, the suit looks very floppy.
I just don't like either of the helmets because they look too perfectly like spherical. Like, it's just reminds me of those. What was that movie? The aliens. Like, the cover was aliens on like a surfboard. And it just reminds me of those weird aliens from that movie. And I'm like, I don't like it.
I would say I'd probably go with Spade Ace only because the way the V3 helmet is, you can literally see the part where the mouthpiece gets thrown in there at the end, and it's always off center.
Mm-hmm.
And it always throws off the proportions of the helmet in itself.
Yeah.
The helmet shapes remind me of that movie Spaced Invaders. Us old heads will remember that movie. Their heads are just like perfect. It's a weird alien comedy movie. You would like it, Ash. Trust me. It's hilarious.
See, now if this was like the next version of V3, I would definitely go for that.
Oh,
that one looks way better. They refined the technique.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'm just comparing like these two in their respective eras for what they got, they're both not great, but I gotta go with Sentai on this one.
Yeah, I'm going Sentai as well.
See, I'm the exact opposite. At least V3's helmet, like design, like shape aside, like the design is pretty cool. The color pattern, like I go that's just a spade on a helmet. Like that's just the fuck is that?
It's a spade.
Exactly.
Don't you like Blade?
Yeah, I do.
Isn't Kamen Rider Blade also spades?
But that shit isn't like front and center. The like 90% of his face.
Yeah, but it's still part of it. If you don't like this, you don't like Blade.
He doesn't have a king form. Does he have a king form?
Well, to be fair, they didn't get power-ups like that back in the day, Mark.
It's because they suck. They didn't.
He walked so Blade could run.
No, he didn't. It's two different freaking IPs.
But they were still owned by the same company.
Toei owns everything.
Not to mention the cards that they showed in the very first episode were Nintendo brand.
But we can't go based off that. We got to go based off of just the drip alone. Sorry, sir.
And the drip got a Juicy J on it.
Nope. Still going V3.
Okay.
All right, I think this might be a tie then, if that's the case.
Why is that man belt so high up too? On the set that belt is by his belly button. Okay.
Why this man got 6 titties though?
What? Sometimes 2 titties ain't enough. Sometimes you got to triple.
But they be sagging. They be dragging and sagging.
Titties are titties. I don't discriminate.
YouTube, those are birds that we're talking about. We're talking about the tit.
Blue-footed booby. And, yeah, we're using the old saying, tit for tat.
Yeah, like a titmouse.
Yes, a tufted titmouse.
Oops. Would give it 8. Yeah. V3's winning.
Yes. Titties are back on the menu, boys.
By like 1 vote, essentially.
That's all it took. 1 vote. That's all it took.
Live man. whatever it is.
5-man versus Leo.
Yeah.
That's actually tough for me because I like Live Man because I actually watched it and all the robots, and I can't vote against it because I spent all that money on their mechas.
I need to watch Live Man after watching like Christian's review on it.
I only watched it. I think it's because of Stickosaurus. That's the reason why I watched it, because we were talking about helmets, and then the toy got announced, and everyone's like, "Oh, you got to watch 5-man and Live Man and Jet Man." I'm like, "Fine, I'll watch all 3 of them." And then I did, and I was like, "Shit, Live Man's good." So I'm gonna vote. Yeah, I'm gonna vote Live Man. I should build those SMPs. Maybe I'll stream it. Nah, I'm lazy. Never mind. I changed my mind.
Yeah, I'll go Red Falcon as well. Just seeing them like side by side, I didn't realize how red Leo's suit was. Like it's literally just a red suit with some silver shit on it.
I'm glad we're just going based off of suits, because if we go by seasons, like that's a good season also. Like,
I mean, I'm having fun watching it.
Yeah. I gotta buy some more of the Blu-rays because more got released and I'm behind on my Ultraman Blu-ray purchasing.
Didn't Arc get released on Blu-ray recently? Was that Zet?
Zet got released. Then there's some more. They're almost done. Almost everything's released now. There's very few seasons that aren't released, and they're doing all the Ultra Fight stuff even more now as like sets. So it's like if they keep going the way they're going, and within the next 2 years, everything will be released except for what's currently airing at the time.
All right, we got 80 votes in. Well, 80% going for Red.
Like, damn, we got 80.
No, fuck no. Nah, it's slow news.
Came in clutch with those alts.
Only 10 votes. 10 votes.
I blame
Red Falcon.
Everyone's going to see Thunderbolts.
All right.
That's not that difficult, honestly. We'll go
Which one was this one again? Just Beyond. Just Beyond versus Black RX.
I thought you were going to be like this with all the Ultraman ones. Metal Hero.
I've seen a good amount of Ultras now, so I'm like, nah, they don't look the same to me.
I honestly never cared for RX's suit.
I don't either. And having seen Saban's right Masked Rider, this suit is scarred for me now.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough subject for me because someone bought that Furbus while I was at work off of eBay. So never, freaking assholes. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the robot. Metal Hero. No one knows the name of.
Yeah, I'll go Just Beyond.
You know, the fucked up thing is I have the 3 Metal Hero ones that released on Blu-ray in the last year. I bought those and I never even opened them. They're just on my shelf and I sold other things because they're on the fucking cover.
I thought about getting them, but like I need a region-free Blu-ray player.
PlayStation.
No, I've got a PlayStation. PlayStation 5s aren't region-free, I don't think. They're region locked.
PS4s were.
No, I think PS4s were as well.
Really?
Yeah, I think the games are region free, but the actual Blu-ray disc they had to abide by region coding for them.
Yeah.
That's weird because I've watched. Maybe for you. I mean, I've watched some of the Kamen Rider stuff like that on my PS4, my Xbox, and everything.
Yeah. Well, that's because that's region 1 for region 1.
I know. That's why I forgot. I keep forgetting that Australia.
Yeah.
Goes with like the Euro standard for their regions. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can just buy a region-free Blu-ray player from like Kmart or Big W or something. Pretty cheap.
Now, just buy it just to buy it. You're not going to actually put it in the disc drive. Come on, let's be real.
That's true.
Yeah, no, that is.
I have so many Blu-rays.
You're buying it for the collector's shelf. You already know it.
No, that's true. I've got
one of my Kamen Rider ones.
No, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. You're not wrong. I've still got all my Sharp Factory imports still sealed that I got from Amazon.
Like none of the Kamen Rider Blu-rays have I actually popped in. Besides Kamen Rider Black was like the only one that I popped in on the Blu-ray player.
Yeah. I think
but
Zero Menace was sealed.
but the rest of them I have not played at all. Yeah, 01 I've not played. Kuga I've not played. I haven't gotten Ryuki yet, but if I get it, it's not gonna get played.
I think I don't have Kuga, but I can probably. Yeah, it's cheaper to get Kuga downloaded than.
Yeah, well, it goes on sale all the time. I think I saw it down barely $20 once.
All right, looks like this one was actually close from the chat vote, but since we went just beyond clearly wins. It was a 55-45% with Just Beyond the lead, but yeah, we still take it. Yeah, so tell me why Taro's suit is better than Metalder, and I'll wait. Because it ain't.
It's not, but it's a damn good Ultraman suit, though. That suit's so tough to beat, though. Like, you really can't. You got blue, red. It's all metallic. You got the clear see-through with the freaking circuitry. Like, you can't. Like, that's peak. Not even Metal Hero. That's peak Toku. Like, you can't. It's just too good.
Yeah, and that's that I didn't get a chance to throw in the other Tokus, because then if it went head-to-head with, say, Kikaider, you know, what it was technically based off of,
yeah,
Kikaider would have been dragged in the sand anyway, but still.
And he even used a great photo either of the suit. Like, and it's still...
Yeah, this standard wiki photo. I just wanted something with a transparent background.
Yeah, Metalda sweep.
Yeah.
Yep, basically.
Let's see, 9 votes. It looks like one person voted for Taro. One person still has the faith. 2 people still have the faith.
You guys are doing the Lord's work.
Gotta give him someone to believe in.
Yeah, but look at it. There's no contest. There is no contest whatsoever. Doesn't even have a weird diaper. We can't even joke about Metalder's diaper.
He doesn't have a diaper because he doesn't shit.
I mean, he's got like a little exhaust fan right there on the crotch, so he releases something out of there. All right, Metalder takes it.
Jeez.
Only because I want to see the showdown.
Don't you do it.
Don't you dare, Mark.
Who are you guys voting for?
You know what? I'm going to say we leave this to chat.
That's fair.
All right. So this is completely on chat.
Now listen, chat. Here's what I need you to do. I believe in you.
Look, the Spider-Man suit started coming apart in episode 1, and they still haven't fixed it as far as I'm in on the show. There is this piece. It's even in this photo. You could tell it a little bit. There is this piece of the red fabric that they just weren't able to like singe down to the blue undersuit. So you see this white fluff just there, and they never fix it. They never fix it.
There's only one person who could stop that great looking metal hero. We have the chance to have Spider-Man versus Metalder. The fight of Goliaths. Plus, it's Spider-Man. Like,
nah, it's weird because when he talks, you can see his mouth actually move. There was a scene in which he was gasping for air when he was in the water, and I made it a whole icon, an emoji on the Discord server and the Twitch, just because of how how weird it looked like Spider-Man with his mouth open.
He breathes air just like every one of us in chat right now.
Yeah, but he had the opportunity to give so many people his blood, and we could have had like a whole team of Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, it would have been Spider-Boys because the only people that seem to have needed it has just been young boys. But yeah, this ain't the Catholic Church, so he's all right.
Semantics.
Let's see. Honestly, if I was voting, our votes don't count, so we can say who we would vote for. Yeah, I would still be Super 1 for me.
No,
I'd vote Spider-Man.
Super 1. I'd vote Super 1.
Super 1 is such a nice ass suit. Spider-Man don't have no tassels.
Doesn't need tassels.
He's got the most fabric of fabric suits ever.
The fabric of life weaves us all together.
Like, he has more fabric than your standard Sentai suit because he's got no helmet. It's just
because he doesn't need
it's
a
a
helmet.
morph suit. It's a morph suit.
His dome is so strong he doesn't need a helmet.
I just think of all those people that go to anime conventions dressed in just a regular Spider-Man morph suit. And it's just like disappointing.
Really? Because usually I see them just like that, and I'm like, really? Couldn't afford a dancer's belt?
Well, that too. That's
my
true as well.
right. I'm like, yo, it's 108 degrees in San Diego or Comic-Con. It's not that cold out. Why are you not wearing a dancer's belt?
Chat has disappointed me.
I love you, chat.
And pick Spider-Man.
Yes. Oh, once again, chat is on a roll tonight.
7.
You're not defending the titties, Mark, or?
Listen, having 6 titties is all right, but that's Ultra 7. 7's more than 6, so.
Okay. That's true. But Ultra 7 doesn't have 7 titties.
I know. But then
it's just got 2 pecs.
He's got no titties.
He's got no shoes.
No, it's just Ultra 7. Like, I can never vote against Ultra 7. Like, it's just, that is my favorite Ultraman season. And a lot of people don't like it. I like Ultra 7X. Like, that is a really good 12-episode show also. I mean, like, it's Ultra.
Are you going to say the same if it ends up being like Spider-Man versus Ultra 7?
Fuck no. No. Like, I don't like that show anymore. Or just like Andy dropping Woody in the toy box. I'm like, I'm done playing with you. I don't like you anymore.
All that shit. All of that. But at least V3's got some color separation there.
Yeah, so doesn't 7. There's red, silver, a little bit gold, like little burnt copper, like caramel color in the eyes, a little blue, little down right there. Boom, done. Multiple color. There you go.
Yeah, but V3 is built like Christmas. Like if you do a palette swap V3 and you swap the green with the red, I mean, that's pure Christmas. He's Santa Claus.
I'm good on that.
Well, 7 wins. Yeah, that's 67% of the poll. Went that route. So now we got Red Falcon versus Just Beyond.
Red Falcon.
Red Falcon.
Yeah, Red Falcon.
We haven't talked about how cool the helmet is. Like, that shit's cool.
It's an amazing helmet.
I don't know if I'm going to compare it to another Birdman, even though they're not on here, but Jetman. Jetman's a better suit.
It is, but Jetman's not on here.
See, but Just Beyond doesn't have diaper eyes.
It's okay. Dude's built like a Roblox character, so I don't care.
hey, look, these are all essentially RoboCops. So you're just hating on
It is
RoboCop when you say all
literally.
that.
I am. Have you not seen RoboCop 3?
We don't talk about that one. But the remake that they had, you know,
Dude,
like
the
10
remake
years
was so
ago,
fucking good. That was
hey,
I just watched
underrated,
that last
underrated
week.
show. I mean, underrated
know,
movie.
So
I know.
So- how most of my stories start, I got really high last week, right? And I was scrolling through Prime, and like RoboCop was there, and I was like, "Oh shit, I haven't seen this since it came out in theaters," which I loved. It was in theaters, and I was like watching. I was like, "Why did this fail? Like this was so good." I was like, "I wish
I might
we
have to
got."
I might have to rewatch it. I've only seen it like twice or like almost twice. I saw it in cinemas, and then when I was at a little Holiday Inn that I was staying at for a wedding, like they had like one of those cable channels that would just play movies, and I think that came on.
Like that and Dread didn't deserve to fail the way that they failed.
Dread should both those should have seen. Like, I don't know how like people hated those. Like I know it was around the time people were tired of reboots because we did the Total Recall one, which was weird, but not bad either. But it was like they're just like, what if we take all the 80s and early 90s cool sci-fi films and like remade them over? And it's like, yet we haven't got Demolition Man. How did we not get Demolition Man? Like I would want to do Demolition Man. That movie was great.
Have we reached the year of Demolition Man? No, it's like 2032, right?
Yeah, no, we still got time. We still got time before I can go swear and get tickets. I'm gonna be broke if that's.
They should just make if Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes are still around. I mean, they're still kicking.
Yeah.
They need to just do it again and just say like, oh no, we put the bits and pieces of Phoenix together, and then just refroze them, and then he just comes back. It's like it's 2058.
All stitched together. I'm just like,
yep.
No, I would get a sequel to that. Also, yes, there's RoboCop Rogue City DLC. See if you have PlayStation Plus. You only have a couple days left to download Rogue City for free. The game is great.
I downloaded it.
All right, y'all two voted Red Falcon. The majority of the chat voted Red Falcon. Red Falcon wins, and now we have Metalder versus Spider-Man, and I'm gonna have to go Metalder.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. You fucking bitch, Mark.
He does whatever a spider can.
Not this one. You seen the show?
Oh, he can do more because he can shoot a gun. And he has a mecha. He has a robo. Come on now.
Yeah, they got stolen midway through production, so it's now just stock footage in the episodes.
Listen, that because it was so cool, I would have stole it too.
Wait, what got stolen again? The suit or the mech?
Yeah, the mech suit.
The mech suit.
How the fuck did someone manage that?
I don't know.
It's a 90s mech. They would have to like put bit by bit into their car.
Yeah, and they did.
Wore it out. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go film an outdoor scene," and he just walks away with it, and you just see him running.
No, that sounds more believable.
They had the suit in like a wagon on standby, and someone was just like, "I'm just gonna take this wagon.
I'll get this back to the toy office. Don't worry." And they never went to the toy office.
Geo over here voting for Spider-Man.
Someone will eventually find the leopard on suit, and it'll be like, you know, the Nintendo PlayStation situation all over again. It was just in my grandpa's attic this whole time.
I'm just saying, if it shows up on eBay from whoever stole it and they're selling it, I'm buying it. Buying it, no questions asked. And we're like, hey, we finally found it. We don't know where it is. It's just on a mannequin behind me. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Like, that's been there the whole time.
9 votes. Can we get 10, 11 votes?
Let's get votes for Spider-Man. I don't know what the percentage is, but I know you guys are all full of intelligence and culture. We all bonded over titties.
One is literally metal and one's just spandex. This ain't even the best Spider-Man suit that exists.
I know it's not. It's just funny.
All right, we got 11 votes in.
Let's get to 15 votes, everybody. I know you guys can do it.
I doubt that. I don't think we've gotten 15 votes at all throughout the night. It like peaks at 12, and there's 12, and Metalder wins.
Yay.
62-38, and since Ash and I went Metalder, that's the end of Spider-Man.
It's okay. He got further than needed because he should have been eliminated first round, but that's just besides the point. 7.
All right, Metalder. You're judging it based off of suit, and you, like you said, the color coordination is there. We got the breakup. It's not just red and silver. We got some blue in there as well. You know, we got some complexity to the design.
I like what I like. No, you're wrong. I'm not doing it again. I'm not. No, it's Metalder. I'm not going to go with 7.
I'm going Metalder. I'm going Metalder.
It was funny when I knew Spider-Man was going to lose, but this time I'm like, you know what? Let's just make sure the right suit wins. Although
It's like it's all there. That's once again that's some peak suit design right there.
It is. It's one of the best Metal Hero. It's easily the best Metal Hero one, but
that's why they had to bring it to VR Troopers. They were like, you know what? That's so good. Yeah, bring it in.
It's too bad not enough people watch VR Troopers to get more than what? Not even 2 full seasons. Barely 2
They
seasons.
burned through all the footage.
That didn't stop them from milking Power Rangers. They could have somehow bought another Metal Hero in and been like, oh yeah, now we have new circuit board upgrades.
That was essentially the plan before they decided to ditch it for Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Yes, and Big Bad Beetleborgs was better than VR Troopers. I don't care what anyone says.
Only the non-Metal Heroes portions of the show was better than VR Troopers.
Oh yeah, no. But that weird Jay Leno freaking
yes. If it was just the mansion and all the monsters in there with the shenanigans that goes inside, peak show. Instantly peak
and the
show.
comic book shop stuff. The comic book shop stuff was cool. It made me want to start going to comic book shops, so I kind of contributed that.
I don't know. Superpowered Kids was kind of weird.
Yeah, but it's not any worse since other than that vampire like car
vampires. I feel like you and Christian are like the only ones who like has brought that up. It sounds like a fever dream.
I've watched so much shit as a kid. There's not much to do on the farm.
Got 9 votes. Do we got 10? Either way, it's Metalder, so it's going to take a lot. It's 67-33, and then with our votes that count twice, yeah.
Okay.
I'm still going Metalder on this one. I'm riding the Metalder train all the way through to the end.
Metalder.
I'm going. It's tough, actually. Honestly, I'm not even joking this time.
You're going with what?
I'm going with Falcon. Red Falcon. It's such a good suit. I mean, like, it's such a good suit. Like,
but it's just a V with the the Firebird logo on there. It's not even a Camaro. It's the Firebird, the wannabe Camaro.
You don't like. It's good. It's a good logo. It's good color design. The little blue accent on the top of the boots. It has all the same colors as Metalder. All the same colors, but then also yellow in the beak, a little black in there, a little thing. That is a cool helmet. The helmet alone. So Red Falcon, definitely. Like, that is such a good suit.
But why is the belt Cyclops' penis?
Yeah, isn't it? So?
Like, it's just red, just looking at you, one-eyed.
You don't like Cyclops?
Nah, there's a reason why you got sidelined for Wolverine in the fucking shows.
That's because they didn't know any better. Okay, in the comics, Wolverine was like C tier, trash. Okay, Cyclops has always been a beast. When they gave him
because we actually had Beast. 5, what are you talking about?
Listen, I know you don't. Listen, James Marsden aside. Cyclops is easily top 3 X-Men. Non-villains, because then that wouldn't be allowed for Apocalypse or Magneto or anything. But is he really a villain? He's kind of misunderstood. That's besides the point. Red Falcon. The thing we can't hate on Cyclops.
He coming to the MCU though?
Yes, he is actually.
He
They did the
is.
whole thing. Yeah, his
Cherry-
name popped. James Marsden.
Yeah, but why is he coming in after Wolverine?
Because they don't know how much longer Hugh Jackman has to act, because he's been playing Wolverine for 30 fucking years.
Yeah, but how many Cyclops films have we gotten?
We don't need any. Because
Where's
he
our
doesn't need a
X-Men
solo
origin
film.
Cyclops?
He doesn't need
Like,
an
I remember
origin 'cause he
originally,
leads the X-Men.
like when they were doing the origins, it's like there was Wolverine and there was Magneto. The Magneto one obviously never got off the ground.
Yeah,
Those were like
that
the only
was-
two that they were working on.
Yeah, that was all they needed. Cyclops doesn't need a drawn out, oversaturated film history because he's so good. He only needs to be in 3 films. And in one of them, he died. He didn't even need to be there. His headstone was a better actor than Hugh Jackman.
All right, this has actually gotten the most amount just because we've been talking shit this entire time. 17 votes. So where were y'all? All right, where were y'all at on your votes?
Red Falcon.
Ash, where were you at?
Matilda.
I'm Matilda as well. This is gonna be close. So let's see. Let me end the poll now so I can go ahead and do some math. All right, so 17.
I wish it would just tell you how many votes for each one. Then you could just add the points to it. It'd be so much easier. I feel like it's gonna be, if it's probably gonna tell there because the 2 points will probably boost it up.
Yeah, it's gonna end up being Matilda just because of our 4 points combined.
Hells yes.
We tried, chat. So wait, who overall had the most votes though between the two?
So Red
For
Falcon was
them, not
52-47. So
Thank
yeah,
you,
so
chat.
yes, it was 52-47, 17
Chat.
votes. It's like an odd number. Out.
Yeah, no, chat. I'm just making sure chat's making the right choices tonight.
And we skewed it in our favors.
Yes, they did. See this cheating that's going on, chat. You see this?
And now
Oh,
we have
okay.
the final battle.
On principle, I'm going with black.
Matilda.
Matilda. I was pressing enter would start the poll, but it doesn't. I have to click on the thing, and there it is.
Hopefully, chat is going to make good decisions today. Do not let this metal douche win.
Look, Metal Heroes is dead. They need one dub in their life. They need
You can't
something.
put that
Because
man
their
in a
reboots
microwave, you know?
failed and all that stuff. Like their Western adaptation also failed. This is also an homage to an Ishinomori franchise with Kakaider in here.
Nah, Zio is gonna 3D print a. I'm not gonna say the word, but it rhymes with a flashlight. But we're changing one letter, and it's gonna be Matilda color schemed.
No, because the amount of infill just to try and like
Yeah,
get that's too much work.
it really is. I understand. It's too much work for me to even set up my 3D printer.
Like you see, like Fies is pretty much done back here. Like he's done. I'm just printing out more shit redoing some stuff in different filament just so it's comfortable. But yeah. All right, let's see where we're at right now. 11 votes in. Black is winning 64-36 currently.
Yeah. Let's make it a big gap so their fluffing of the numbers with their votes will not affect it. What are you doing, Ken? Why are you meowing? Come here.
No, I feel like Kamen Rider Black's just overhyped because it's like the one show that most Kamen Rider fans claim to have watched.
It's like you sat through all those episodes? It's like, really?
I mean, I got the Blu-ray, so yeah, I actually did watch it.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying for people who claim they have, because
yeah.
I'm sat through it. I'm never sitting through that again. That's a one-time only thing. It's too many episodes. I say that as I'll like go rewatch.
But would you rather, if you had the choice, watch all of Kamen Rider Black or watch all of Black Sun?
Kamen Rider Black.
There we go.
Although someone was hinting at the fact that Black Sun might be getting a Blu-ray release. I don't know if it was
might get that.
I don't know if it was Media Blasters, but someone they quote tweeted the whole Toei Kamen Rider Global thing, and then they said like hinting at something, and it was like that, and I was like, well, I think that'd be kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, I'll get it and never watch it. Yeah, just for the collection, you know.
Yeah.
A piece of history.
Yeah.
Basically.
I might pop it in just to watch the beginning of the last episode and then turn it right back off after that opening is done. Because that's the best part of Black Sun.
I would probably just not open it. Like I normally do.
All right, let's see. We got 14 votes. It might be. $11 to R9. Yeah. Kamen Rider Black takes it.
Yes. I've
I
defeated.
can't play the sound effect because my thing's not working, so I can't do the clapping.
We did it.
Ah.
We beat the Matilda.
But chalk it up to Kotaro Minami winning like 2 of our bracket offs in drips, considering that he was in the Red Sentai drip off as well as just the black sheep of it all, and he ended up taking it. Just taking it. That's why I didn't want him to win. I didn't want him to win 2 bracket offs. But then here we go. He wins 2 bracket offs. Shame about his RX fit though. Shame.
Yeah.
Shame. Lost to Just Beyond. Oh, well, at least because it was a slow news week and all that stuff, and even though we started late, we managed to get through the whole bracket. We didn't have to split it half and half or go on until like 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So we did it. We killed time.
Yay!
We did it.
And now to kill more time, I will build this on stream.
Well, I got stuff to do. I gotta get out and vote again.
I'm gonna go eat.
Camera skipping.
I don't know. That's why you can't build it on stream. It said no.
Yeah.
It's just, your
computer said no as it reinstalled Copilot on your computer.
It's actually, I don't even know what it. There we go. I fixed it. I was like, what the hell? It turned off the actual face cam software, so it froze everything. I was like, why? I didn't even close it down. But no, this will take too long. I'm not going to build this on stream. I'm going to build it off stream.
Yeah, I got Taco Bell chicken nuggets waiting for me since they're back. They actually fixed the recipe. They were bland the first time, the first go around.
Yeah.
Completely overhyped.
No,
Terrible.
but
I think they added salt.
Dave's Hot has nuggets now. Dave's Hot has nuggets now, so that's like I can't get nuggets from anywhere else now.
I mean, I've had their nuggets. I've died. The heat has completely killed me.
Which one? How hot did you get them?
No, I got them the spiciest.
Oh, the Reaper.
All right,
Yep.
I gotta.
And I
dip
got their
now.
party tray. So,
All right, I gotta get going with what I need to do.
all right, go do your thing.
Enjoy,
All right, thank you, everyone. Find me at Deoxy360. I'll have my review for the free comic book day of VR Troopers dropping at, I think, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what I scheduled it to, but that's dropping soon. And I'll probably be streaming tonight because some interesting leaked text messages have fallen upon my shoulder that I want to talk about.
Oh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
I sent you those in private.
Don't worry. If you know, you know. But I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
All right. See you.
See you next week.
Later.
See you next week.
Yep. Well, next week we
Hopefully
got final forms and stuff.
Hopefully, it holds
Talk
his form
about-
in landscape mode so the photo looks bigger.
Maybe he's got the Samsung Z Fold that he can just be like,
Nah. No,
Oh.
I think I know what he's talking about because a YouTuber that I don't care for that just only makes Power Ranger drama videos has been very adamant doing a lot of JDF Legend of the White Dragon videos.
Yeah, I discussed that with Ash after the stream last week regarding some like the voicemails, or rather the phone conversations that apparently were on there. My hesitation towards all that kind of stuff is just like, I don't know, with the way that AI has been working recently, can people
Well, it's not
just
even that.
fabricate that type of thing?
If you have a 1-minute section of a 10-minute conversation,
It's out of context.
Yeah, well, like that's why I don't like any pieces of conversations. You need to have it from start to finish or nothing at all. And also, honestly, if it was any other YouTuber doing it, I'd probably be like, "Oh, this is interesting." But since it's him, I don't not Ash, him as in the other person. I don't give two shits. Like the guy, like his clip channel, he milks the Power Ranger stuff, but his main channel, he's just basically a broke version of TMZ and Keemstar when he was doing Trauma Alert. That's all he is. Now, Creator Clash 4. If someone wants to throw down some boxing, I mean, I'm okay with it. That's what I'm trying to get my subs up so that way there I could just be popular enough on YouTube where I can box people. That's it.
Well, I just wonder if there's going to be any Power Ranger shenanigans going on when I go to the convention in June and see
it's
what
the final
would
one. You know it is.
Yeah.
I don't think there is. I don't think there's gonna be because one, it's the final one, so it's gonna be like that bittersweet convention type of situation.
But I know that the person that you're talking about, like I think he lives relatively close to the area that
He's
he might
banned.
be over there.
No, he's banned.
But he's got people though.
Yeah. Don't matter. Who's people? I can't say that. I can't make the joke I want to make either because it's the internet. But people.
But
yeah, no. So I kind of figured that's what the video is gonna be because I was just like, I don't understand drama YouTube shit, especially with Power Ranger stuff. It's like, bro, we're having drama over like a show that
it's so
aired
niche.
32 years ago.
And I mean, 90s style humor has its place, but for some folks, they just don't vibe with it.
No. Like,
Or at least
there's
the
a lot of
way
stuff in the
people
90s.
carried themselves in the 90s and even the
Yeah.
early 2000s.
Yeah, it took me a while to train myself not to act the way I did in the early 2000s anymore.
Yeah, I took some Hillary Duff infomercials.
Oh yeah, no, definitely infomercials. I'm not gonna.
That kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. no, sure.
Anyway, so yeah, we made use out of a light Toku news week. Your cat's definitely out of the bag.
You can hear her, dude. She's freaking so bitchy right now. Like, dude, my wife being gone all week has like drove me crazy because I have to take care of the cats nonstop, and the kitten just is violent, like towards me. So every time you hear the meow, she's biting my calf muscle, not like a nibble. Like my leg is bleeding. She full on just trying to take chunks out of it.
That's why I prefer dogs.
We're at our 2-pet limit, and living in an apartment, I'm not going to get a dog in an apartment.
But you said the housing market getting better for you, so
It is. It is. I'm so excited. I'll get a house.
When you own a house, you can do virtually anything if you're not part of a homeowners association, which I'm not. Like, we're about to get some quails over here.
I'm gonna have a pickle room.
So it's like I'm just adding more to the barn over here. So besides like dog, bunny, fish, quail now, just all going to be there. Going to get those quails for them eggs. Nice quail eggs.
Should cosplay as Quail Man.
Ah, yes. Then we would really be talking about some underwear with that one.
Yeah. With faces on it.
Yeah. I gotta do it up, and then the belt on head. Just put a rider belt on it. Be a new generation Quail Man. It's like, who's got the beltiest belt of them all that might fit on my head?
That's such a good. I'm gonna get high and rewatch that show. I haven't seen Doug in so long.
I still think like Nick era was better than Disney era.
True. But I know you don't follow this stuff. There is some news. So they hinted at the third wave for these. They are releasing the black and gold Megazord and the Ring Hunter for Mini Pla. But they had them like blacked out with just a outer glow border, so you can't tell what it is. But obviously, it's those. So I was like, I think basically Bandai is going to be producing a lot of those black and gold Megazords. So that'll be fun for everyone who likes that Megazord and wants to spend money.
Oh, it's a shame that they already got through Don Bros, because if we would have gotten a black and gold variant on the Don Oni Taijin.
I still have to build my festival version.
Would have been great. All right. Well, I think outside of that, we're done, because it is past midnight. So got things to not really do, but I do wants to sleep. So, Mark, what you got to promote?
So I got another name Mark on the chat. I haven't done my Gavu review, but I've noticed like basically all my candy toy videos are what people are like enjoying more, because no one's really talking about it, but more candy toy stuff is becoming available. So I got that stuff. Gavu review will go up. I'm gonna build this tonight and tomorrow, so I'll have a review going up for the Mini Pla, and I got this little poster for the little movie. The guy sends me all the posters, so I got another poster to add to the collection.
Yay, posters!
I have every
not even a poster.
No, that's what they call them. They call them poster. It's a flyer. They're like, like, this isn't a poster. Because like, do you want the poster for the crossover Sentai movie that's coming out? And I'm like, sure. And I'm like, I forgot they're flyers. But I have every single one since the end of 01. So I have every single one that's been coming out. Might as well keep them.
I mean, it's 5 years worth.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. But that's really it. I don't know. I've been busy all week. I'm not going to get into details. You know the details of what I've been dealing with. So, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't have much going on. I have been working on the Gavu review on the back end. I just hate doing these catch-up videos because batch reviews. So I've got to watch all the episodes and type up different things regarding them. I would say that I did get in some good jokes last night, but I was definitely drinking, so I got to review what I wrote to make sure that what I wrote was cohesive, because I was just like laughing my ass off as I was typing some of this shit. But I got to look at it with a sober lens to be like, that stays. Ooh, I can't say that joke. All right, that kind of stuff. So
put that through an AI filter to make sure you.
And then after that, then I'll work on some Goes youre afterwards. But I got to get the Gavu done first. So yeah, it looks like that's probably going to be a reoccurring thing for me, just because of work-life balance and all that other stuff. Definitely Xenoblade is what threw me out of my game, and then the allergies.
I'm blaming Xenoblade as well.
I mean, Xenoblade took me out for like a good week and a half. There was like a recent thread that I was looking at going like, what game have you actively like sacrificed sleep in? And I was like, Xenoblade X. Almost 4 a.m. every day.
Yeah. I know, because I saw you on because I'd go to bed at like 2, and I'm like, dude, it's almost 5 there. Like, what the?
Yep.
And then I went right from Xenoblade Chronicles X to Suikoden 1 and 2 HD.
Yeah.
So I finished perfect run of Suikoden 1, all 108 stars, and I jumped right into 2, no break. Right after credits, I'm like, load up 2, and I'm like, there's other stuff I should be doing right now.
Yeah. Other things to be productive in, but then games happen. So
I thought giving my cat the finger would like stop her, but it's not doing anything. I was like,
God, they don't understand the meaning of it.
She does.
Oh, well then. All right, guys, we are out of here. We will catch you all next week. Hopefully, there's some news to talk about. I mean, we got final forms popping up in Gavu, and we don't know what Gozu's is going to throw our way. But then, when scans or certain things drop, then we will be there to cover them. But that's it. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
日本一